Been a tenant in a house that wasn't mine, waiting for a light that you never let to shine. I gave you the keys and I gave you the floor, while I sat like a shadow by the kitchen door. You treated my kindness like a thing you could spend. But in this world that would never ever end. But I'm looking at the ledger and I'm looking at the cost, and I'm finding the person that I went and lost. I used to think I'd die if you ever let go, but that was just a story that you wanted me to know. The cage door is rusty and the lock is a lie, and I'm finally looking at the open sky. So I'm taking my heart back from your cold, steady hands. I'm pulling my feet from your sinking sands. You can keep the memories and the clothes on the shelf, but I'm taking the version of me that's myself. Is on track. I'm taking my heart back. You tell all our friends that I've gone a little cold, that I'm not the same person that you used to hold. And right for the first time in a long, lonely year, I'm finally the person who can see you clear. You're not a mountain, you're just a tall hill, and I've got the strength and I've got the will to walk through the garden and pick up the seeds of the life that I want and the love that I need. It's gonna be quiet and it's gonna be strange to live in a world that I've rearranged, but I'd rather be lonely and finally free than be with a person who's killing me. You can keep the memories and the clothes on my shelf, but I'm taking the version of me that's myself. No more sorry, no more wait for a while. I'm trading your shadow for a real honest smile. Yeah, the lease is hurt and the truth is on track. I'm taking my heart back. I've got the rhythm, I've got the beat. I'm finally standing on my own 2 feet. It's mine, it's whole. I'm taking back my soul. Coming home with me. I'm looking at the shell of the person I used to be before you took the light in, always out of me. I gave you every rhythm, every steady pulse and beat. Now I'm just a hollow man, go walking down a quiet street. It wasn't like a movie with a loud and tragic end. It was 1,000 tiny cuts from a lover and a friend. You watched the color drain until the whole entire world went gray. And then you stepped across the ruins and you went upon your way. There's no blood upon your fingers, there's no day. I'm sitting in the doctor's office, checking on the sound, but they can't find a heartbeat since you put us in the ground. I see you at the market and you're looking full of life, like you never held the handle of that dull and rusty knife. I'm a ghost inside a body, I'm a spirit in a cage, while you're already busy writing on a brand new page. You didn't break a promise, no, you broke the very root. You turned the golden harvest into bitter black azure. I'd rather be in pieces than to feel this nothingness, but that's the price I'm paying for. You're hollowed out, I guess. To break, the sun is up, the sky is blue, but there's nothing left inside of me to give to you. You killed me. I've been the one to fix the glass every time you let it break. I've been the one to find the truth in every lie you make. I kept the light on in the porch, a prayer inside my chest, hoping if I gave you more, you finally give your best. But I'm looking at the damage, at the marks upon the wall. I'm tired of being the safety net that's meant to catch a fall. You used up every sorry like it's changed inside your code. Now there's nothing left but silence and a dry aching throat. You say you found religion, you say you've seen the light, you say this time is different in the middle of the night. But I've seen this movie ending, I've read this final page, and I'm too tired to keep on being a prisoner in this cage. The us is already gone. I used to think that loving you was worth a heavy cost, but I was just a gambler on a game that's already lost. I'm taking back my kindness, I'm taking back my soul. I'm finally the person who's back in full control. Go find a brand new heart to break, go find a brand new home, go find another soul to leave out shivering alone. But you won't find me waiting with the light on in the hall. I'm not the one who's gonna answer whenever you may call. It's a quiet kind of power, it's a steady kind of peace. sign the papers of release. I don't hate you for the mess, I don't hate you for the pain. I just don't have the heart to let you do it all again. 'Cause there are no more chances, the well has finally run dry. I'm done with all the reasons, and I'm done with every why. You spent your final credit, you've used your last, I'll change. I'm moving out of orbit and I'm moving out of range. I've got no more forgiveness, I got no more one last try. I'm trading in my maybe for a permanent goodbye. Yeah, the door is finally locked and the world is moving on. More chances, 'cause the us is already gone. The candle's out, I'm finally living without a single doubt. No more chances, no more chances, no more chances, no more chances, no more chances. I heard you found a new apartment on the edge of town, with windows facing west so you can watch the sun go down. I wonder if you filled the rooms with things I hadn't seen, or if you're living in the static of the space in between. I'm sitting in our old place where the silence is away, watching every car that passes by the garden gate. I don't wanna be bitter and I don't wanna be small, but I'm struggling with the way you didn't miss me at all. You always said you hated being lonely in the dark. You needed someone there to help you find a little spark, but you traded in my life for a cold and empty sky. And now I'm looking at the moon and asking myself why. And oh, I hope you're lonely, I hope you're all alone, sitting in the quiet of a house that isn't home. I hope you'll reach across the seats and find a hollow space, and realize that nobody can ever take my place. I hope the silence clears my name until you can't get any sleep, thinking about the promises that you didn't wanna keep. It's a meaning every craft, but it's the only one I've grown. I hope you're sitting there feeling all alone. Do you ever see a movie and wanna tell me the end? Or have you already found a replacement, kind of friend? Someone who doesn't know the way you like your coffee back, someone who doesn't know the parts of you that always crack. I want you to be happier, that's what I'm supposed to say, but I'm still breaking at the pieces of the us you do. Wait, I want you to feel the hunger, I want you to feel the cold of a heart that's got no story and a hand with none to hold. Maybe then you would understand the damage that you did. Maybe then you see the secrets that you always kept so hidden. Want the quiet to be a mirror that you have to look into until you see the wreckage of what you put me through. sitting there, feeling all alone. No one to talk to, no one to hold, just a steady turning. Our world is growing cold. I'm alone here, you're alone there, and that's the only pain that we still have to share. Oh God, I woke up today and didn't check my phone. I didn't feel that shiver being in this house alone. The smell of your coffee has finally left the hall, and I took down the shadow that was hanging on the wall. I went to the market and I only bought for one. I didn't feel the heavy weight of everything undone. It's like the fog is lifting from a long and weary night, and I'm finally stepping back into the morning light. I used to think the world would stop if you weren't by my side. I used to look for places where my broken heart could hide, but the air is getting sweet and the sky is turning blue, and I'm finding all the pieces that I lost in you. 'Cause I'm finally over you, finally free from the ghost of the person you wanted me to be. I'm breathing in the silence, I'm steady on my feet, I'm walking to the rhythm of my own heart's beat. No more looking backward, no more bitter blue. The truth isn't better, and I'm finally over you. I saw you at the station with a stranger on your arm, using all the velvet talk and that fake and hollow charm. And for the first time ever, I didn't feel the sting, I didn't feel the pulling of a broken and rusted thing. I just saw a man, a woman that I used to know, a chapter in a story from a long time ago. You're not the mountain, you're just a little stone, and I'm happy in the kingdom that I've built on my own. I'm moving out of range, I'm moving out of sight, I'm sleeping through the middle answers, and the soft focus light, trying to make the toxic love look shiny and bright. I used to tell my mother you were just going through a phase, while I was counting up the bruises from your gaslighting ways. The wine's gone sour and the fruit's on the vine. I'm finished pretending that everything's fine. I'm looking in the mirror at the wreckage you made, and I'm watching the ghost of my old self fade. I thought if I was patient, I thought if I was kind, I could fix the hollow parts of your restless mind. But you can't water plastic and expect a rose to grow, and I'm finally brave enough to tell you what I know. And it's the ugly truth, the jagged heavy pill that you never loved me and you never ever will. I was just a habit, I was just a place to stay until you found a better road to lead you far away. You'll say I'm being dramatic, you'll say I've got it wrong, but I've been the only one singing our whole song. I see how you look at her, the way you look at life, like I'm just the shadow of a dull and blunt-edged knife. The truth is you're selfish, the truth is you're small, and I'm the fool who built a world and tried to have it all. I'm washing out the memories, I'm clearing out the space, and looking at the vacancy upon your beautiful face. It's a hard thing to swallow, it's a long way to fall to realize that you didn't mean a single thing at all. But I'd rather have the venom than another honey lie. I'd rather have the truth, even if it makes me cry. No more sugar, no more salt. I'm finally realizing it wasn't all my fault. The truth is sharp, the truth is cold, and I'm finally letting go of the hand I used to hold. The ugly truth. I don't wanna hear about how you couldn't sleep, or how the secrecy you buried got a little bit too deep. You're standing on my porch with that look upon your face, like you can just walk back and reclaim all this space. I I spent the last 6 months sweeping out the grass, watching every memory of our forever cast. Now you're handing me a word like it's a silver key, but it won't open up the heart you locked away from me. You say you're a different person, you say you've seen the light, but I'm still the one who's shivering in the middle of the night. Sorry is a band-aid on a wound that's way too wide, and I'm all out of room for the things you have to hide, so you can keep your story. I don't need the weight. It's a little bit too little and it's a lifetime too late. It doesn't fix the silence, it doesn't stop the bleed. It's not the kind of medicine that I'm never gonna need. Take your hollow promise and you shake it till you bleed, and go back to the version of the brown that I used to be. Yeah, the bridge is already ashes, and the story is a story. You can keep your story. Did you think that I'd be waiting with the light on in the hall? Did you think I was a shadow hanging on your bedroom wall? I find a dream, I carve you black asleep on the right side. I learned to be a person with nowhere left to hide. Sorry, it's the small things, like a spill or a mistake. It isn't for the years and the dreams you had to break. It's a cheap little souvenir from a trip you shouldn't have took. Just a smudge of dirty ink at the end of a closed book. If I take it, then I have to let you burn inside the door. And I promise my spirit I wouldn't do that anymore. I'd rather have anger, I'd rather have a scar, than a word that doesn't reach to where you really are. So if you can keep your side, I don't need the way. It's a little bit too little and it's a lifetime too late. It doesn't fix the silence, it doesn't stop the bleed. It's not the kind of medicine that I'm never gonna need. Take your hollow promise and you shake it till you bleed, and go give it to the version of the ground that I used to be. Yeah, the bridge is already ashes, and the story is a story. You can keep your story. Put it in your pocket, take it to your grave. There isn't a single thing left for you to save. The air is finally clear, the sky is finally blue, and I'm finally living without a word from you. Keep it. I'm looking at the suitcase sitting open on the rug. I'm waiting for the sorry or a final hollow hug. You're checking on your watch like you've got somewhere else to be, while I'm drowning in the silence of the things you didn't see. I asked you if there's someone else, I asked you if you're sure. You leaned against the frame of our old but the truth is written all across your cold and tired face. And it's the last lie you're ever gonna tell me, the final piece of heaven that you're ever gonna sell me. You say you're coming back, you say we'll find a way, but I can hear the never-ending words you have to say. It's the end of the story, it's the closing of the book. I can see the goodbye in that one last look. Yeah, the air is full of static, and the truth is getting shy. Standing in the shadow of the last light. I found the second phone you kept inside the glove box tray. I saw the messages you sent at the closing of the day. I saw the way you told her that you'd be there by the 10, while you were telling me you'd see me sometime then. Why do you keep pretending when the bridge is already gone? Why are you still acting like we'll see another dawn? I'd rather have the venom than this artificial sweet. I'd rather have the winter than this fake and hollow heat. Just say you don't love me, just say that you're through. Give me one honest thing to remember of you. But you're a master of the mask, a king, queen of the play. Even as you're turning and you're walking far away. And it's the last lie you're ever gonna tell me, the final piece of heaven that you're ever gonna sell me. You say you're coming back, you say we'll find a way, but I can hear the never in the words you have to say. It's the end of the story, it's the closing of the book. I can see the goodbye in that one last look. Yeah, the air is full of static, and the truth is getting shy. Standing in the shadow of the last light. I still care. It's not you. I just need to find what's true. I'm not listening anymore, I'm just watching the door. The last light. I'm tired of the sugarcoat and tired of the gloss, trying to find a silver lining in a total loss. I used to tell my friends that you were just a little stressed, while I was hiding every bruise you left inside my chest. The wine is getting sour and the fruit is on the vine. I'm done with pretending that everything is fine. I'm looking in the mirror at the damage that you did. No more secrets in the dark, no more places to be hid. I thought if I was patient, I thought if I was kind, that I could change the hollow parts of your restless mind. But you can't water plastic and expect a rose to grow. And I'm finally brave enough to tell you what I know. And it's the bitter truth, the jagged heavy pill that you never loved me and you never ever will. I was just a habit, I was just a place to stay, until you found a better road to lead you far away. It tastes like copper and it feels like rusty rain, the cold and steady realization of the pain. I'm done with the almost, I'm done with the youth. I'm finally standing in the bitter truth. You'll say I'm being dramatic, you'll say I've got it wrong, but I've been the only one who truth is sharp, the truth is cold, and I'm finally letting go of the hand I used to hold. The bitter truth. Would you like to try a vocal melody with a grit and soul vibe? Or should we move on to lyric formatting for your next track? I see you out in public with that brand new easy grin, like you scrubbed away the history of the places we have been. You look like someone lighter, like you finally caught your breath, like our forever wasn't just a slow and steady death. I'm glad you're doing better, I'm glad you're moving on, I'm glad you found a reason to be happy that I'm gone. But I'm looking at the damage, at the cracks inside my soul, at the way you left me empty while you made yourself feel whole. You get to be the survivor, you get to be the free, while I'm the one who's haunted by the ghost of you and me. It's a funny kind of justice, a hollow kind of fair, that you don't feel the weight of all the things I have to bear. 'Cause it's never not me who has to carry all the hurt. It's never not me left face down in the dirt. You walk through the fire and you don't even singe, while I'm the one who's breaking on a rusted broken hinge. You get the fresh start, you get the open sky, while I'm the only person left to ask the why. Yeah, you're the one who's leaving, but I'm the one who's stuck in the sea. It's never not me. I'm still explaining to our friends why you're not coming round. I'm the one who has to stay and keep my feet upon the ground. I'm paying for the house we built, I'm sleeping in the bed, while you're out chasing shadows and the things you never said. Did you ever have a moment where you felt the heavy cost? Or did you find a way to not feel anything we lost? I'm the keeper of the memories, I'm the witness to the end. I'm the one who lost a lover, and I'm the one who lost a friend. It's a pattern in the static, it's a rhythm in the rain, that I'm the only vessel that can hold this much of pain. You're a feather in the wind, you're a light upon a hill, and I'm the one who's standing here perfectly still. 'Cause it's never not me who has to carry all the hurt. It's never not me left face down in the dirt. You walk through the fire and you don't even singe. You're wild, the one who's breaking on a rusted broken hinge. You get the fresh start, you get the open sky, while I'm the only person left to ask the why. Yeah, you're the one who's leaving, but I'm the one who's stuck in the sea. It's never not me. Always the one who waits, always the one who bleeds, always the one who gives you everything you need. You're gone, I'm here. The truth is finally clear. It's never not me. There's a pile of boxes sitting by the front screen door. things I can't bear to look at, sitting on the floor. Your favorite heavy sweater and your worn out running shoes. The things I used to cherish, now they're just the blues. I found your spare keys hiding in the kitchen drawer. I don't want them catching dust or sunlight anymore. The toothbrush in the holder, the book beside the bed, everything is screaming all the words we never said. I'm tired of tripping over ghosts in every room. I'm tired of living in this self-made tomb. The air is getting heavy with the weight of what we were, and every little item is a sharpened silver spur. So come and take your stuff and take your memories too. I'm running out of places I can hide away from you. Clear up the closet and the space inside my head. I'm done with sleeping on the side of a half-empty bed. I don't want your shadow hanging on my bedroom wall. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna ever call. Just pack it in the car and leave the driveway in the rough. I've had enough of almost. Come and take your stuff. I saw your old umbrella leaning in the hall, a reminder of the rainy nights before the final fall. I almost kept the jacket that smells like your cologne, but I'd rather be freezing than be with you and alone. Don't ask me how I'm doing, don't look me in the eye. Don't turn a simple pickup into one more long goodbye. Just be a moving shadow, just be a closing gate before my eyes to love you turns into what I hate. The walls are looking naked where the pictures used to hang. The silence is much louder than the bells they used to bang. It's a hollow kind of freedom, a lonely kind of peace, but I'm waiting for the moment of a final clean release. So come and take your stuff and take your memories too. I'm running out of places I can hide away from you. Clear out the closet and the space inside my head. I'm done with sleeping on the side of a half-empty bed. I don't want your shadow hanging on my bedroom wall. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna ever call. Just pack it in the car and leave the driveway in the rough. I've had enough of almost. Come and take your stuff. The porch is empty now, the keys are on the mat. I'm closing up the curtains and I'm leaving it at that. No more ours, no more we. Just a house that's finally big enough for me. Take it all. Just go, drive me away. I see the way you check the clock when you think I'm not looking. The way you're always somewhere else even when you're here. I can taste the distance in the coffee I'm booking, and the silence in the hallway is the only thing that's clear. You're careful with your phone, you're guarded with your light, but I can feel your name like a fever in the night. You're just a body in the sheets, a ghost inside a frame, while every part of who you are is calling out her name. I used to be the one who made your world feel whole. Now I'm just the habit that's weighing on your soul. You're waiting for the moment, you're waiting for the sign to leave the truth. You're already living a life that isn't under this roof. Pack the bags, take the memories, take the us we used to be. I don't want the leftovers of a man, woman who isn't free. Every second you're staying is a second you're alive. So do us both a favor and just say a real goodbye. Be with her and let me be me. Just be with her. I watch you turn your phone away 12 times a day. I heard the way you stumbled on the things you used to say. The late nights at the office, I'm tired every night. The way you looked right through me in the early morning light. The red flags were a forest, but I called them just a tree. I blinded every part of me that didn't want to see. I made up 1,000 reasons for the distance in your eyes, building up a castle out of beautiful thin lies. I saw the truth in every sign, every silent room. I felt the winter coming while the roses were in bloom. But I kept on holding on to what I thought we used to be, instead of looking at the person standing right in front of me. And oh, I should know by now that you're already gone, that I'm the only one still here waiting for the dawn. I should know the difference between a promise and a lie, between a love that's real and a love that's just on time. I've been reading the same chapter, hoping for a change, when every single word has turned so bitter and so strange. I'm a fool for the always and the only you spoke. I should know better than to love a heart that's broke. I found the receipt for the dinner I didn't eat, the scent of a perfume that was far too sharp and sweet. I asked you where you've been and you gave me that blank stare, like you were surprised to find me still sitting in the chair. I'm smarter than this silence, I'm stronger than this doubt, but I was terrified of what I'd find if I found out. So I played along with the shadow, I danced along with the ghost, while you were giving all your best to the one who needed it most. It's not the lying that's the hardest part to take, it's the way I helped you hide every single big mistake. I was your best accomplice in the murder of us. see it in the light. I'm finally walking out into the middle of the night. No more excuses, no more. I'm stepping off the edge of the memory and the cliff. I should know, and now I do. I should know. I'm looking at the calendar, the dust on every page, trying to remember how I reached this lonely age. I spent 1,000 Mondays waiting for your change to come, but you're a hollow echo and a rhythm on a drum. I stayed when I was crying, I stayed when I was small. I was the one who held the roof and propped up every wall. I gave my early 20s to a man, girl, who didn't care. Now I'm looking at the mirror at a ghost that isn't there. The seasons kept on turning while I stayed in place for you, painting over red flags with a shade of almost blue. I put my dreams in boxes and I hid them on the shelf. While I was busy saving you, I went and lost myself. And I wasted my years on a maybe and a night, on a fire that was never gonna keep away the night. I was building up a kingdom on a heart of shifting sand, while you were already reaching for a different person's hand. I can't get back the mornings, I can't get back the time. I spent a lifetime trying to help a person who won't climb. Yeah, the clock is just a marker of the things I used to fear. God, it's heavy knowing that I wasted my years. I could have seen the ocean, I could have moved away, but I was terrified of what you'd have the nerve to say. I let you be the anchor, but you were just the chain, dragging down my spirit through the sun and through the rain. My friends all have their houses, they're starting up their lives, while I'm still here recovering from your dull and rusty nights. You took my best intentions and you used them for a floor. Now you're walking out across them as you're headed for the door. You don't know me, you're sorry, because sorry is too late. It doesn't fix the recalls or the ticking of the gate. It doesn't give me back the nights I spent inside this room, watching all my beauty turn into a quiet gloom. And I wasted my years I'm just the wreckage of a life I spent on you. So much time wasted. I saw your name lighting up the dark at 2 a.m. I guess you're lonely and you're looking for a friend, but I've spent too many nights staring at a silent phone, learning how to breathe and how to sleep alone. You only reach out when the whiskey's hitting hard, or when you're looking for a way to play your favorite card. But I'm not a safety net, I'm not a place to land. I'm finally pulling back my shaking, tired hand. Every time I hear your voice, it sets me back a year. It's like a haunted melody I don't wanna hear. You had your chance to stay, you had your time to fight, but you chose the silence, so stay out of the light. So don't call me again. Behind, tangled in the web of everything you had to find. Well, I rearranged the furniture and I've changed the lock. I'm not the one who's gonna listen while you talk and talk. I'll tell you no forever, all the things you told to me. Go find a brand new heart and take it all for free. But my door is bolted shut and my heart is off the hook. I've reached the final page of a very bitter book. I don't want you sorry, I don't want you why. Of the slow and steady lie. I'd rather have the silence than your hollow static sound. I'm finally standing on some solid steady ground. So don't call me again. Don't ask me how I've been. I'm tired of letting all your poison back in. The bridge is already ashes, the water's already gone. I'm finally finding the strength to move on. Don't tell me that you miss me, don't tell me you were wrong. I've deleted every word and every single song. Change my name in your phone, let the memory in. Whatever you do, don't call me again. Don't call me again. The ringer is off, the light is gone. I'm walking into the break of a lonely dawn. Delete the number, forget the face. I'm erasing you from every single space. Don't call me. Don't call me. I'm tired of the wait, I'm tired of the spin, of the same old games that you always win. I spent too many nights shaking all the door, wondering what I'm even waiting for. I used to believe every word that you spoke, but now I can see through the mirrors and smoke. The pedestal is empty, the light is finally clear, and the version of me that loved you isn't here. You can keep the sour you're holding in your hand. It's just another house built on sinking sand. I've reached the limit, I've hit the floor, and I don't wanna be your maybe anymore. 'Cause I'm done with you, and I'm done with you. Go tell your stories to someone who's known, who hasn't seen the dark living inside of you. I'm not the girl, man, I was a year ago, the one who was too afraid to let you go. I'm rearranging my life, I'm clearing out the space, seizing every memory of your beautiful face. It doesn't hurt to say, it doesn't feel like a lie. It feels like the first time I can look at the sky. Oh no, where are you at 3 a.m.? No more, can we just try again? The thought is cold, the story is told, and I'm finally breaking out. I'm done with the tears, I'm done with the doubt. I'm finally figuring my own way out. No more rest, no more weep, just the beautiful sound of being me. I've been the one who listened when you had nothing to give. I've been the quiet shadow helping you to live. I excuse the way you disappear for days on a whim, and I kept on reaching out while the light was getting dim. I patched up every hole you tore inside our home, and I made myself feel small just to give your ego room. But my hands are getting tired and my heart is getting dry. I've run out of it's okay, and I've run out of try. I used to be a well that you could never drain. I used to be the shelter for your every drop of rain. But the ground is cracked and open and the sky is turning cold. I'm done with buying stories that have already been sold. 'Cause it's the end of my mercy, the end of my grace. I'm wiping every trace of your shadow from this place. You've used up every story, you spent every dime of the patience that I gave you and the treasure of my time. I'm turning off the heater, I'm locking up the door. I'm not the one who's gonna carry you anymore. The well has run dry, and the truth is plain to see. This is the end of my mercy for you and me. You come back with that look, the one that used to work with the for me in your eyes and the way your shoulders jerk. But I'm nothing through the act like it's a window made of glass. And I'm watching all your hollow bitter promises pass. Go find a brand new heart that hasn't learned your name. Go find a brand new soul to feed into your flame. But you won't find it here in the wreckage of the trust that you went and turned to ashes and you went and turned to dust. It's not that I hate you, it's just that I'm through being the person who's the rocks for the both of you. I'm taking back my kindness, I'm taking back my soul. I'm finally the one who's back in control. 'Cause it's the end of my mercy, the end of my grace. I'm wiping every trace of your shadow from this place. You've used up every sorry, you spent every dime of the pages that I gave you and the treasure of my time. I'm turning off the heater, I'm knocking up the door. I'm not the one who's gonna carry you anymore. The well has run dry and the truth is plain to see. This is the end of my mercy for you and me. No more chances, no more one last time. I'm finally at the top of the mountain I had to climb. So mercy is gone, the book is shut, and I'm finally healing from the deepest cut. The end of my mercy. I'm watching your lips move, I'm hearing the sound, but the things you're saying are just hitting the ground. A pile of sorries and a mountain of wins, but I've already lived through 1,000 agains. You speak about changing, you speak about us, but you're always just covered in ashes and dust. I used to be hungry for every sweet line, but I'm starving for truth in this everything's fine. You're a beautiful singer with a hollowed out song, trying to fix a lifetime of doing me wrong. But the ink is all dry and the paper is thin, and I'm not gonna let the same story begin. 'Cause your words mean nothing, they're just feathers in the gale, a little bit of wind in a broken torn sail. You swore on your life and you swore on your soul, but you're just a rider who's lost all control. I don't hear the promise, I don't hear the plea, I only hear the silence you left inside me. Yeah, the air is just empty, the fire is cold, and yours mean nothing to a heart this old. Go practice your poetry on someone who's new, who hasn't been broken by the likes of you. I've memorized the rhythm and I've memorized the part where you use your vocabulary to tear at my heart. You say that you're different, you say that you learned, but I'm standing in the bridge that you already burned. You can talk till the morning, you can cry till the dawn, but I've already packed up and I've already gone. It's like talking to a ghost, it's like screaming at the rain. Your vocabulary can't cover up the level of this pain. If a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there, is it like your promises just vibrating air? 'Cause your words mean nothing, they're just feathers in the gale, a little bit of wind in a broken torn sail. You swore on your life and you swore on your soul, but you're just a rider who's lost all control. I don't hear the promise, I don't hear the plea, box is a graveyard for the things I used to feel. Ink and paper promises that felt so damn real. I spent 1,000 midnights trying to get the phrasing right, pouring out my spirit by the glow of candlelight. Now they're sitting in your hallway, just a pile of heavy regret, a history of all ways that you're trying to forget. Don't keep them in a shoebox, don't hide them in a drawer. I don't wanna be a ghost in your house anymore. If you're moving on to someone who doesn't know my name, then do us both a favor and feed them to the flame. I don't want my heart to be a souvenir you keep while you're dreaming of a future while I'm losing all my sleep. So just burn my letters, let the edges turn to black. Watch the smoke go rising up and never look back. Let the fire take the forever and the only one for me. Turn a whole entire story into ash and debris. I don't wanna be a memory that's yellowing with time. I don't wanna be the rhythm or the reason or the rhyme. Just strike a match and let it go. It's the kindest thing to do. Burn my letters so I can burn for you. I remember how I told you about the day my father died, all the soft and broken secrets that I kept buried deep inside. You're holding every weakness that I ever dared to show, and it's a terrifying power for someone I don't know. I saw you in the window of a bar the other night. You look so unburdened, you look so full of life, while I'm still haunted by the words I sent across the sea. Please delete the version of the man, girl, I used to be. Don't read them when you're lonely, don't read them when you're drunk. Let the ship go down until the final word is sung. I'd rather be a sinner than a spirit on your shelf. I'm trying to find a way to keep my heart into myself. So just burn my letters, let the edges turn to black. Watch the smoke go rising up and never look back. Let the fire take the forever and the only one for me. Turn a whole entire story into ash and debris. I don't wanna be a memory that's yellowing with time. I don't wanna be the rhythm or the reason or the rhyme. Just strike a match and let it go. It's the kindest thing to do. Burn my letters so I can burn for you. Watch the orange, watch the red, burn the things we should have said. It's getting hot, it's getting bright. I'm finally disappearing from your side. Strike the match, let it burn. I'm looking at the ring sitting on the bathroom towel, trying to remember how to breathe for just a while. I thought we were the lucky ones, a story that would last, but we're just another wreckage in the shadow of the past. I poured my whole heart in a cup that had a crack, giving everything I had and never looking back. I ignored the warning signs, I called the red lights green. I made a home inside a world that lived only in a dream. They say that love is blind, but I think love is just a lie. It tells you that you're safe while it's fueling up the fire. I traded in my sanity to keep you in the light. Now I'm shivering alone in the middle of the night. biggest mistake. I'm checking through the messages I saved from 2 a.m. Back when I believed that you were my only friend. You wrote about a house and you wrote about a name, while you were busy lighting up the match to start the flame. Did you know it while you said it wasn't scripted from the start? A practice little play to pull the strings inside my heart. I feel like such a fool for believing in the glow of a fire that was only meant to burn and then to go. I like to say I learned something, I like to say I'm wise, but I'm just staring at the floor with these swollen, tired eyes. I didn't just lose you, I lost the person I could be before I let you maybe take the very best of me. Mistake. I'm cleaning up the glass, I'm sweeping up the dust, I'm burying the remains of a misguided trust. I won't call it love, I won't call it us again. I'll just call it the lesson at the very bitter end.